What's up, everybody? Trinity here. Welcome back to the Second Street Marvel. It's New Comic Book Wednesday, and today I am going to go over some of the new comic books that I brought home from my local comic book shop and review those books. Thank you all so much for being here today. Now, before we get into all of that, I do have to tell you that we got the new previews just came out as well. Do I got that right side? I'm just making sure I got it right. They make them backwards. They make it so you can hold it up like, anyway. So we got this to go through new previews, soliciting all the books that are getting ready to come up in, God, what is it? June already. Already soliciting for books for June. So we'll probably do that in a live stream or something. We need to, it's been a while since I've done one of those where we've gone through those. But thank you all once again. Make sure you smash that like button, right? Isn't that what I'm supposed to tell you? Isn't that what I'm supposed to tell you? Now, before I also get into my comic book reviews, I want to show off and talk about some of the things that I have been reading here over just the past few days, week or so as well. So the first thing is this right here, Lady Death Rules. This is volume 1. This right here is actually one of the books that I picked up as an add-on through one of the Kickstarters that we backed here on the channel. With the channel memberships, one of the things that I do with that money is I pick crowdfunded comics to go out there and back and support to get them and talk about them here on the channel. And I know I really need to get more videos of those up. But this is one of the books that we have Brian Pulido and the folks over at Coffin Comics. We have backed plenty of their campaigns, and this is the volume 1. So this basically picks up in the first issue, the first series that Brian Pulido did once. I think there was some issues before. I think he used to do it back in the day, and then they brought Lady Death back. I think there was, I don't know, probably trademark disputes or whatnot. Hey, I don't know. I don't know the full story. All I know is I have read this book, and it picks up basically 20 years is what they say at the very, very beginning of this book. 20 years after she was kind of not killed, but put into this deep sleep. And Lady Death has arisen once again in hell, and she has her blade that her sword that she's going to take with her into battle to help slay enemies for good. And I read the first issue in here, which is Chaos Rules, and I got to tell you, man, it was pretty dang good. It was pretty good. Like the art in this book, and definitely the writing so far has been very good. If you like, maybe an kind of good but dead woman who's in hell fighting back against the scourge of hell, you might want to check it out. It's a very, very good book. Definitely worth checking out. I feel a sneeze coming on. Anyway, now something else that I just got in the mail yesterday was this book. There was this book I seen a while back from a creator called a writer named Frankie White, and I seen him posting on Twitter about this. But what really caught my eye about this is this cover that I ended up getting from this particular artist. There it is. From this particular artist, and that is Skylar Patridge, and this is Eat My Flesh, Drink My Blood, and check out this beautiful Skylar Patridge cover, man. Now they did this, it wasn't necessarily a crowdfunding, it was just something they did pre-orders for, and then they released this book. They sent us the digital a while back, but in case you guys don't follow me here on the channel, I have some issues with reading digital. It's just hard to do. Like, I get preview copies from some of the writers, publishers, and stuff out there, and that's okay. I can take in a preview copy issue to read and talk about early and see what is getting ready to go on with the series. But like, other than that, like a book that I know is gonna be in my hands physically, like I just like it's hard for me to it's hard for me to read it on digital when I know I've got the book right there. But this just came in, and I absolutely love this cover from Skylar Patridge. Just absolutely great stuff here. This cover, very, very nice, and it's like the larger magazine format. It's probably even larger than the magazine format books that they have. Like, we've got a book that we're going to talk a little bit later here about that does the magazine format, and I'm pretty sure it's smaller than this, but very nice book. Can't wait to give this a read. And another one that just came out today, right here from Dark Horse Comics. They have been doing these EC Comics reprints, and this is Tales from the Crypt Volume 2, the EC archives. I've been through volume 1 of this, and it's absolutely great. I cannot stress enough how much you need to go out there and pick up some of these old EC books. And if you're not into horror, they have other books out there that aren't horror. They have weird science, and believe me, there was one of the stories in Weird Science I was sitting there reading, and as I was reading it, the writer was doing this great job at describing this creature that was just so utterly gut-wrenching. It actually made me feel nauseous reading it. And what's even better is they were describing a human. But anyway, you have to check these out. These books right here is, was it 19.99 for this book right here, square bound, nice, very nice book. It's got six anthologies, and I'll tell you one thing: these are anthologies done right. This is how you do it. The early EC comics, the good stuff with all of these just prolific creators, the creators who made the industry what it is. That's why you've got to go out and pick these books up and read them. And if you can find the original books, like, hey, more power to you, man. If you see them, pick them up. Absolutely great stuff in the old EC comics. Now, before I get into my comic book pull list, I do want to ask you, let me know down in the comments below what's on your comic book pull list. And let me also know if any of these books that I'm going to go through are books that you're reading and what you think about them as well. Thank you all so much for being here. Again, guys, make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you share this out with your friends and tell them to come hang out here as we're going to first get into Aftershock Comics. Now, this first one right here is The Lion and the Eagle, issue number 2, and this book is absolutely great. You can see that this is the bigger magazine format book. These are $7.99 right here for this book, and this particular story is written by Garth Ennis, and PJ Holden is the artist. They are the two creators that put this book together. It's got colors by Matt Milla and lettered by, and lettered by Rob Steen. And I'll let you see covers by Tim Bradstreet. I'll let you see all those names right here. And what's really great in this book, I just did a review of issue number 1 just earlier this week that dropped on the channel. You got to go check it out. The review for this one will be dropping very soon. And this book, I cannot recommend enough. If you're not already a Garth Ennis fan, read this book and you're gonna be. He is very good at telling this kind of war story, and it's not necessarily a fact. It's not complete like biography or anything, but it's definitely some fictional characters in a situation that happened in real life. And I went and looked some of this stuff up and seen that what they're talking about here, the subject itself, the story itself, is stuff that happened. Troops actually went through and did what they are doing in this book, but necessarily the characters aren't real life people that we're talking about here. And Garth Ennis, as far as I know, is well known for his Punisher Max run that everybody loves so much. And anybody that is a Garth Ennis fan would tell you, if I describe this book to you, that it's going to be a book you absolutely need to go pick up, and it's in this beautiful one-shot format. I believe this is going to be I think somebody was telling me 7 issues. I gotta find, like, I'm terrible. Me of all people should know how many issues this series is going to be. But in this book right here, we get to meet the Gurkhas. Yes, the Gurkhas are these warriors that we learned a little bit about in the first issue of this series, and just getting, I'm telling you, like, getting in, like, look at some of this art in this book, man. Look at PJ Holden's art in this book. It's just great. That the colors there by Matt Milla, It's great, just great stuff. And a lot of it through this, through here, we get a lot of it, and here is where we get to see and meet a little bit of the Gurkhas and how fierce of soldiers they are. They are this other branch of the British Army, because what they have here is this division called the Chindits. And the Chindits are basically made up of the Indians, their allies from India, and they basically have Indian soldiers with some Indian how would you say not necessarily generals, but officers, and British, but for the most part British officers. And then these these Gurkhas, they actually come from Nepal, and they're these kind of small guys, fierce warriors, just definitely what they needed to stand up against the Japanese here as they were going in to regain their foothold in Burma. And this book is absolutely great. You got to go check it out. It's worth every single penny of that $7.99 price on the book. But let me know down in the comments below if you've read The Lion and the Eagle and what you think about it. Now, this next book is the conclusion of Maniac in New York, issue number 4. The Bronx is Burning. This is the conclusion of this series. Now, this one right here is the regular cover, the Andrea Muti cover, and this one right here is the alternate cover. I believe this is Francavilla on this variant right here. Absolutely great stuff. And in this book right here, we've seen, obviously, in the last issue, Maniac, Harry, he's getting ready to go out to the ball game, and what a spectacle he makes there at the ball game. Really great stuff here as we get the conclusion of this series. And is there gonna be more? I don't know. It's hard to say. We gotta find out what happened to Harry, right? I think this series has been pretty good. Now, obviously, it seems like a lot of series, when they first start off, like their first story arc, is what really hits hard. This one right here has seemed to kind of maintain the story quality so far throughout this series. If you like the first arc, you're definitely going to like this one. I really enjoyed this, but let me know what you think about Maniac of New York down in the comments below. Now we're going to move into some AWA Upshot books. And you guys know AWA Upshot has been one of my favorite publishers since they came out just like 2 years ago, right as the pandemic was kicking off, right? And they've been putting out a lot of great titles, just kind of hammering out a lot of stuff to kind of build somewhat of a shared universe here with their books. And this one, it seems a little bit different. It doesn't seem like it's as much in that kind of universe of reborns and everything. But this book is written by Jeff McComsey. It's got art by Mike Deodato Jr. Colorist is Lee Lowridge, and the letterer is Steve Wands. And this is the Third Man, issue number 3. And this one is kind of like old, like a mafia kind of hitman story, right? But with like some used car salesmen and a whole bunch of losers, it would seem. It almost seems like Fargo in a way. It almost seems like so many other things that you've probably read out there. And this one actually is starring Ethan Suplee. Yeah, Ethan Suplee is in this. And we've also got Regina King, starring Regina King and Harvey Keitel, as well as Bill Paxton. Yeah, we got Bill Paxton in here as well. Yeah, we got some Bill Paxton. Let's see who else we got. Who else we got up in this book, man? Yeah, see, there's your Regina King and your Harvey Keitel right there. Tell me that's not Regina King and Harvey Keitel. Tell me it's not. Tell me it's not. And that's okay. Look, they've been putting out a lot of these, and obviously he's using, especially like right here, Mike Deodato Jr. using models and everything. Look, a lot of artists do face models, and I'm sure there's people out there going to criticize because they're using the likeness of movie stars. But the one I couldn't figure out was this one. I couldn't figure out who this guy is. Couldn't figure out this one. Any guesses on that one? I couldn't quite pick it out. But this one right here has been pretty good, kind of following this murder ring that's going on in this small town as these detectives go out there and start putting together the pieces to figure out who is murdering all of these, I don't know, people that don't seem to be connected. This bunch of, I don't know, losers in uh, somewhere in Pennsylvania. I believe it's Medford, Pennsylvania. But anyway, let me know if you have read The Fourth Man and what you think about it down in the comments below. And now we'll talk about one of my favorite series. I feel like I say that about all the AWA Upshot books, right? But this one is seriously not underselling that. And this is Hotel issue number 4 out of 5. And the last volume 1 was only 4 issues, and it was freaking great, every single one of them. And this one right here, in volume 2, doing no different than what they did there, telling some really, really great, just great kind of creepy stories. And this one, while not so crazy and creepy, is kind of, I don't know. It goes there. It goes there. But it starts off kind of telling this story, picking up where the last issue led off here at the Pierrot Courts Hotel. And we get introduced to our main character here, who is at first a young boy who gets a puppy on, I don't know, a puppy on, is it his birthday? Maybe it's not. It may not even be his birthday, but it is truly man's best friend, and we see them going through the years in this book, and we can see that his friend is getting ready to die, but he is doing everything that he can to help his best friend, the person, the one being that has been there for him his whole life, his dog. And this book is really good. It's also got some ties back into the first series as well, which they've already done in this book also. But I'm telling you, Hotel is a book you've got to be reading from writer John Lees. This book got art by Dalibor Talajic, and it's colored by Lee Lowridge. And on the, where's it at? The letters is Sal Cipriano, and Karen Grant is the cover artist here. Again, one of my favorite books, definitely a series you need to be reading if you like horror comic books. Check it out and let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below about AWA Upshot's Hotel. And let's just give it up for John Lees, man. Every book I've read by John Lees is fucking great. Anyway, let's move on to the next book here. This one is on Black Caravan, which is an imprint of Scout Comics. And this right here is Pentagram of Horror. This book is written and created and drawn and everything by Marco Fontanilli. And this one right here is, you know what, the art and everything kind of going on here. It's a nice little short story. It's a thick book, the quality of it. I mean, there's still a lot of pages in here, but it's a quick read. But what's in it is really great. You get a lot of great art here, kind of talking this story, this horror story about somebody who sells their soul to the devil. But what's he get in return? Not quite what he wanted. Was it worth the price of his soul? I don't know. I guess you're going to have to read this book and find out. Let me know down in the comments below if you have read Pentagram of Horror and what you think about it. And if, you know, it sounds like something you might want to read. It's a great, like I'm telling you, you see the art there? Like, it's all like that throughout the whole book. I don't want to give away too much on there. But it is $5.99, which I think is probably a little bit pricey for 5 books with what's in here. But I would say the quality of what's in here, I don't feel bad about spending the $5.99 on this book, but let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. We'll move on into this next book here. Now, you guys know I don't pull a whole lot of Image books anymore. I mean, there's a few out there, like this one right here that I'm going to talk about. I also got like Ice Cream Man. Been pulling that, and this other one I'm going to talk about, but it seems like it's been less and less here lately. But this one returning once again is Department of Truth, issue number what is this, 20 already, 21, 17. We're getting there, right? You know what, I'm thinking of Something Is Killing the Children. That's 21, getting ready to come out. But this is the A and the B cover right here. is the A cover, is the B cover. Now this one right here has been absolutely great. James Tynion the fourth, and that's the thing. I say it's great, but the thing I've long said about Tynan here is that it's not that he's like a great writer. He's just a good writer. He tells a good story, lets it unfold kind of naturally, and introduces you to the characters in the world that you are in, and slowly expands that out, while also introducing things that kind of blow it up as well. It's like, well, okay, okay, probably a little much, like, but we'll get there. We'll get there, and he doesn't mess it up along the way. Just some really good stuff here from James Tynion the fourth. This book actually has art by George Fornes and colored or maybe it's Fornes. Fornes. Colorist is Jordi Belair, and Aditya Bidikar is the letterer. And the series is created by James Tynion the fourth and Martin Simmons. I'll show you those names right there. And this one again, you can see some of the art here. Is obviously it's kind of been this conspiracy book about the government and everything, this branch called the Government of Truth, and how they go through and manipulate what is reality. They manipulate it through belief and by doing certain things and putting propaganda and different stuff out there. That's kind of what the Department of Truth handles. And in this book, it's no different. And here we see a new president coming in, President Nixon. We're talking about the landing on the moon and any of the conspiracy theories behind this story right here. And I got to tell you, this series right here, if you've been reading this one, you're probably still on it, probably still enjoying it. It gets to be a bit much. And you know, one thing is I do need and want to go back and read the story once again from the beginning. Like, I haven't really forgotten it, but there's just a lot going on throughout this series, and James Tynion the fourth doing an absolutely great job once again with another series. And he's really been balancing out a lot of work. If you think that he's been working on the Department of Truth, he's got Something is Killing the Children. He also has been doing, he was doing some work over at DC as well. And then he's got other projects. I can't even think of all the books that he's writing off the top of my head. That he's kind of been doing a lot of these simultaneously and been absolutely great. But let me know if you have been reading the Department of Truth and what you think about it. If I'm not mistaken, it's going to be turned into a TV show, and I could see this being a really good show as well. But anyway, let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. I will get in to this last book that I have to talk about today. Again, on Image Comics, this is Bolero issue number 3. This book right here being written by Wyatt Kennedy. It's got art by Luana Vecchio, and letterer is Brandon Graham. I'll show you those names right there. Now, this is a book that is definitely one that is not for everybody. I know that sounds bad. It's not for everybody. It's not for you. But like, let's face it. There are some things that some people don't care about, don't want to read about, don't want to hear about, and all of those kinds of things. And there's probably some of that in this book. But this book is a slice of life story, and it started off with a girl, and watching her grow into a woman and falling in love with another woman. And yeah, oh, I know. Ooh. Well, anyway, they fall in love. Then you see later, they end up getting in a fight. They end up splitting up, in this one girl's world. It just all falls apart. And, just kind of like, oh, okay, well, yeah, here you go. Just, your other typical lesbian love story, right? But then it presented you with just like this really great science fiction turn, this great sci-fi turn, right? Where she was given this choice. She got this key encoded from her DNA to go, and she can use on any door to go into an alternate reality of where she lives. But the only thing is once she does this, she can never go back to the reality in which she came from. But there's somebody there, like there, and a replacement of her takes her place in the meantime, so she don't like just poof and exist from the world. But you see her going through different scenarios through these first few issues, and this one right here kind of it got really good because we seen in the last issue just a little bit of stuff going on, just like the way it's built up, where like I said, it started off like a lesbian love story, and it really kind of remains that, but you see the journey of a person as they're going throughout these different lives and trying to find love and some sort of happiness. But really, what it's all about was kind of like exactly what I said in the first issue, especially when it comes to a slice of life, is it's not necessarily about the other people. It's about you. And the way this is all going down in this book, I really enjoyed this damn book. It's a very good one, but again, it's one that is not for everybody. And I also just really like the art in this book too. The art in this book is absolutely great. The art in this book is really great. I really do like the art in this book from Luana Vecchio, and you can see a little bit. I mean, you can see like by the coloring and everything, they're using like the bisexual lighting and all of that stuff. And like I said, I mean that's kind of the story. I mean it's really setting the tone there. But we've seen different things going on here. So again, it just gets into some really great stuff in this book, and it's for the longest time, I guess not the longest time, but for a while, I would have never told you like, oh yeah, I love slice of life. But a lot of these slice of life books I have read have been really good. Bolero, no different than any of those. And the one thing I will say is a lot of some of the stuff that out there that people probably wouldn't like about like the lesbians or the gay, or they actually even did some other gender bending with some trans stuff. I think was that in the second issue as well. But the thing is this story is kind of all about that, but it's not anything. While it's part of the story, it's not something where they're taking that and saying and shaking you and saying that you gotta feel this way or anything like it's there. It's just part of the story. Like I was saying, even about James Tynion the Fourth, you get a good writer who can take these kinds of things, these identity politics or these identity issues and things like that, and put them in a story and make them have sense and help tell the story and be part of the story. This is how you do it, right? You don't see a whole lot of like obviously you get a little bit of the world of how some like maybe how some people are a little bit different in their thoughts about things, but for the most part you can see just this kind of great sci-fi story going on here that has a lot of these things interjected in there, and none of it in a way that's supposed to make you feel a certain way where it's trying to change your mind about any kind of issues. Does that make sense? It's the human experience. And I think that's what I like about stories like this. I've obviously seen movies and stuff like that as well. Like the human experience and what it's really all about, and maybe getting somebody else's viewpoint of what that's all about. And that doesn't mean that you have to agree with it. It doesn't mean that you have to like it. But if the writer can tell that story and do a good job, I think it's absolutely great. Wyatt Kennedy doing an absolutely great job on Bolero. One, I would definitely say, if that sounds like something you're into, it's definitely worth checking out. But if it's not, hey, it's probably not worth checking out. Like I said, I'm cool. I'll read that story and listen to that story anytime. Just don't know that I need to see Captain America or Iceman going through it, right? Anyway, let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below if you have been reading Bolero and what you think about it. Now, I also got this last book. I didn't get a chance to read it because I still got to read issue number 2. This is Steve Ailett's Hyper Thick. This is on Floating World Comics. But like the books I've read from Floating World Comics, I'm just going to get and probably support it. It doesn't seem like they do a whole lot of books, but the couple I have read, have been good and entertaining. But again, let me know what's on your comic book pull list, and if any of these books are anything that sound like something you might be into. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. And then let's get into here in the live chats. See what everybody's saying. It's Wednesday, right? New Comic Book Wednesday. Let's see what you all are doing. What are y'all talking about, huh? Okay. I see we've got my man Reefer Man Reviews and Johnny on the Spot and RC Scott. Man, that sounds like a... that sounds like my man Reefer Man Reviews, Johnny on the Spot, and RC Scott. With a 20-month member message that says, feels like longer. I know. When you know how to work it, that's how... Oh, you mean... you... Whoops. I thought you were talking about something else. You were... My bad. Dang. But it's true. Anyway, yes, Jedi Mike, thank you so much for being here. Yeah, we live. Yeah, Reefer Man says, well, damn, I need to get down to the store. I guess I'll listen to the stream as I drive, so I might not say much. And again, I have coffee to drink, so maybe I'll wait. Yeah. Wait till after what stream are you talking about? What? Never mind. Are you not riding your bike there? You should ride your bike. Oh, is it? How's the weather there? I don't know. I don't know how the weather's at where you're at. Where I'm at, it's starting to warm up really quick already. Jedi Mike says my store does not have a previews that thick. They probably do. They probably do. Because this one don't have Marvel and DC in it. It doesn't have the Marvel and DC stuff. Dixie, thank you so much for being here. LB is in the building. How are you doing? Christopher Barker, welcome. It's been a while, Christopher. I hope all's going well with you. Let's see. We've also got the Uncanny George, my man. Yes. How are you doing? Guys, make sure you go check out Uncanny George's channel as well. Very good creator, very nice guy. He actually just bought a haul home that I seen him. He got a pretty good haul from Half Price Books, and hey, those stickers, man. Why would they do that? Why would you put a price sticker on the comic book? What's wrong with you? That's what they got bags and boards for. God, I don't care if it is half price, right? Am I wrong? Maverick Pilgrim in the building. How are you doing, my man? Yeah, digital sucks, physical all the way. Absolutely. Yeah. Yes. Great art. Great way to start new comic book day. Absolutely. I'm sure we've got, we got Chillmonger up in the building. Brian McCann is here as well. Aggressively relaxing. And my man, Mike, have a Sony bologna sandwich porter. Oh, man, that's great. Obi-Juan, the homie, a.k.a. Beskar Batman, says, love tuning in to check out great comics and hear about this enchanted suit. Oh, you son of a... Oh, that enchanted suit. Man, I'm telling you. Apparently, there are some people... Look, I seen... I'm not sure if you guys are on Twitter now, but there's this really great person on there that I follow. She always has just funny takes, hilarious takes, pretty good takes. Like, she cracks me up. Ms. Is it Elizabeth Warren? I believe it's at Comics and Roses, but she's absolutely hilarious. But the other day she was talking about people were upset that there was whamming in the trailer for Moon Knight. Of course, this 120-pound woman went and beat up a 200-pound man, kicked his ass, while Mark Spector just stood there like a soy boy. Anyway, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I seen some of that stuff. And it was and I was like, you know what? But I responded, I was like, you know what? I guarantee you, I don't care who it is, their level of discontent with this show will never probably match mine for that fucking enchanted suit. Yeah. Thank you, Dixie. Thank you, Trinity. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Christopher. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man. Okay. Tales from the Crypt needs a Blu-ray. It absolutely does. It does. Yes, a whole Blu-ray collection. Yes. Yes. Um. Yeah. 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 The Tales from the Crypt. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. I don't have a pull list, but currently reading Jim Valentino, Guardians of the Galaxy. All right. Nice. I'm not sure which run that is. I'm not really that familiar with the Guardians from the comics. Guess what? Star Wars pull list. Yeah, nice. Hell yeah. Consistency. Yes, Jedi Mike. Absolutely consistency. You know what? I've been a little inconsistent the past couple of weeks, just because it's been crazy these past couple of weeks. But things are starting to fall back in place. But yeah, can't go wrong with Garth. Yeah, epic Preacher one. That's what everybody said. Preacher. Well, they even talk about the boys. Comics are from Saturday Paper. Yeah, since they are. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Going old school. See what Bert and Ernest are up to. Yeah. Yeah. Seems like Maniacs would like this series. Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, we know Second Street AWA says Chillmonger. Yeah. Sounds like the Professional Wrestling, American Wrestling Association. They probably planned it like that. They actually got a wrestling comic book that they're doing right now. Angry Obama. Oh man, look like Trinity. Yeah, that's funny. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. Hotel has been enchanting. Oh yeah. Oh man. Yeah. 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 There's a quiz later. Is it multiple choice? Multiple choice quiz? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, multiple choice. Yeah. Oh, you spamming the chat, Mike Porter. What's on your shirt? Oh, this is Bunny Mask. Actually, Aftershock Comics is getting ready to launch Bunny Mask Volume 2 here soon. Yeah, see? Yeah. Yeah. Bunny Mask on Aftershock Comics. Go check it out. Aggressively Relaxing says, Bolero was going to be the name of my crime-fighting cowboy who wears turquoise jewelry, but now this comic ruined that. You know what? You can still do it. But call it Bolera. Just swap the O out for an A. You're good to go. Yeah. Very, very Donnie Darko. You know what? I've never seen that movie. I've never seen that movie. Do it like I almost feel like the Myrtle Maniacs are gonna be like, it's time to do a watch and react party to Donnie Darko. Yeah, Sony bologna sandwich for it. That's funny. Oh man. Yeah. Yes. Oh, thank you, Uncanny George. Yeah. Yeah, I'm mostly doing indies these days, man. Mostly doing indies. Yeah. Absolutely. I think I'm going to pivot to my Garth Brooks Drummer is a Secret Agent comic. Ooh, Garth Brooks Drummer is a secret agent? Perfect travel internationally as a musician. Nice. Hell yeah. Eric the Guapo, my man. What is up? Guys, you guys should go check out Eric the Guapo's channel as well. He's been doing some really good books, really good reviews on some crowdfunded books as well. Make sure you go check out his channel. That's Eric the Guapo. You can see him there in the chat. Yeah. Mormons have enchanted underwear. Oh man, that's funny. Enchanted Trinity. Oh man. Are you going to have more Lego build streams on the weekend? Lego Harry Potter taking over our living room. No, yeah, we're probably going to do some this week. If we don't do one, because today we're going to do Werewolf by Night later tonight. For channel members, we may do one. I was gonna say we might do one because we usually stream those just for channel members, and we will probably do one later this week because we've got the Batmobile 1989 to build, and we've also got a Lamborghini Scion. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. But yeah, we'll be doing some of those. Do you know what the wonderful thing about your background is? Oh yeah, Tigger. Yeah, you like that? Yeah, absolutely. It's not Spider-Man chilling on it's not Spider-Man chilling on Wally. I like Spider-Man chilling on Wally too. Yeah. Yeah. Speaking of which, next week gonna be kind of a big week, guys. Um I may have bit off a little more than I could chew for next week. So yeah. Yeah. Dude, watch Donnie Darko, but make sure it's the director's cut. Oh, okay. All right. All right, Johnny. I'll take your word for that. Johnny Darko, my friend. Oh man, that's funny, Eric. Dude, I think I know that guy. I've been listening while I haven't left yet anyway. All right. Yeah, weather's warming up. Should be getting on the bike. Okay. Yeah, nice. Oh, okay. Editing something. All right. Yeah, I'm making the Starlight Beacon from High Republic out of Legos right now. Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Sweet. Yeah. Beginning of phase 1 or at the end of phase 1? Oh. No, that's the amazing thing. I got you. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Oh. Oh, look. Uh-oh. What we got? What is that, Mike Porter? What is that? What is that? I didn't. Let's see. Let's see what that's Oh no. Dang it. Of course. YouTube gonna YouTube. There we go. Huh. It's not coming up, Mike. It's not coming up. Yeah, I don't know what it is. It's not coming up. Have you been reading any of the Sumerian comics that Ablaze has been putting out? Yeah, Eric, I've read every single one of them. I've read every single one of them. I actually got a review that I did of the volume 1 when I got the hardcover in. I've got all I think 3 of them now. Is it 3? Might be just 2 so far of the Sumerian hardcovers. Absolutely great stuff. I've been enjoying it. Like the art is like sometimes it seems darker than it should be, and like the art changes every single one, but I've been enjoying it. I've been enjoying it. Yeah. Wonder why it's hard. What? What's hard to get at? What are you? Don't worry, Reefer. I totally got a pic of just a pile of white Legos to make that joke. I would like to remind everyone I called the reverse Death Star the second they showed up. That Starbase. What? What are you talking about? Are you talking about Star? Are you talking about Star Trek again? Talking about that Star Trek stuff, huh? Yeah. Yeah. Hey guys, how's the stream look? Is it? I don't know, man. It's what's this? What's YouTube's thing telling me? Is my audio all good? Say my audio bit rate is high. I don't know. You guys let me know. You guys let me know. Are you getting the Sumerian? Horizon hasn't been ordering them. I get them at bases. I get them at bases. Yeah. Yeah, they yeah, I have a lot of my pull list, a lot of my pull list there. They get a lot of stuff in for me. And like I said, next week got an omnibus coming in and a figure. Got another figure coming in, guys. And you know what's funny is I haven't even unboxed the last figure that I got. I haven't even unboxed the last figure. It's set right up there. I haven't even unboxed it. Mostly because I don't really have a place to put it right now. So I'm like, if I don't have a place to put it, what's the point of unboxing it, right? Probably best to just leave it in the box, right? Right? I don't know. 10 bags Batmobile. Oh, is it? It could be. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. As I said, yeah. Check bases. They usually get in a lot of them because like sometimes I'll pick it. You know, they'll have like some incentive covers and stuff, and yeah. 89 Batmobile must be bags. The cam looks, yeah, okay, yeah. All right, it's all good then. Yeah. The omnibus that's coming out next week is, I believe it's X-Men Volume 2. X-Men Volume 2, the original run. And I thought the one I ordered was the one for the Volume 2 of the Jim Lee run, but What are you gonna do? I ordered it, right? Yeah. If you send me free figures, etc. on a box. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Man, no, the one that's like, and even the other one that I'm getting, like man, they're not cheap. They're not cheap. It's not the Diamond Select ones, which aren't bad either. I've seen some of those Diamond Select ones. The ones that are the little small, like not as detailed PVC ones. I think a lot of them are usually about between $50 and $100. Most of them. There's some pretty nice ones. Like I seen one I was gonna buy. I didn't know that for a while that for my nephew that he liked Doctor Strange. They had this Doctor Strange one, and they haven't got one back in yet. But it was a Doctor Strange one. I was like, man, that was pretty badass. I should have just bought that for my nephew, man. You're not lying, Jedi Mike. You're not lying. You're not lying. That's for sure. That's for sure. But what else you guys got going on? You guys got anything going on this week? My kids are on spring break, so it's been kind of nice getting a break in the morning. You know, don't really have to, like, I still got to cook them breakfast and everything once they all wake up and everything. You know, they're kind of sleeping in. They're probably all awake by now though. They still wake, like sleeping in. They still wake up early. Some white diamond black cowboy boots for my Filoni versus Black Cat. Nice. Jedi Mike gonna be walking around like Dave Filoni, huh? That's funny. And speaking of which, guys, tonight is Werewolf Wednesday. We're gonna be reading Werewolf by Night tonight on stream. This stream is probably gonna come down after this, and I'm gonna get the comic book reviews and probably upload those separately. Might just do other reviews for these books. Hard to say. But yeah. So we got some things coming up. Next week, in case you guys don't know, Moon Knight premieres next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, we will have my man Chillmonger on the stream Wednesday morning to talk with us about Moon Knight. Just talk and react and see what we thought about the episode. And so that'll be fun. And then I believe that following that next Saturday, what would that be? April 2nd or 3rd, I think. Yeah, something like that. I'm going to be over on the Main Gang channel. If you guys don't know the Main Gang, you gotta go check out Al and Lavis over there. Really great stuff. And I should be over there on Saturday evening. Probably gonna join them and talk about some Moon Knight. It should be fun. I think it'll be really, really great. But what else? What else we got coming up? I reached out to somebody, see if they'd want to come on Nerd Therapy, but I haven't heard back yet. I'm not gonna put anybody's name out there. Tristan, Nerdette. But it's trying to line up a guest for another episode of Nerd Therapy. And you know what? I probably need to get Chillmonger on for that as well. Probably need to get Chillmonger on for Nerd Therapy. Probably, you know what? You get Obi-Wan. And then that's something else I was thinking about doing too, is starting a new a new live stream. Maybe actually we'll probably do it live for channel members and then upload the video later of it. But a new series called Meet the Myrtle Maniacs. And sit down and we'll chat with the Myrtle Maniacs for, well, however long they have. We'll probably get a hold of my man Mike Porter and bring him on the show for an hour. We'll probably get maybe we'll see if we can get Meta Egg. But every time I talk to that guy, Will Morgan, he's like, oh yeah, I'm like, hey dude, you should come on live stream. Let's get on stream and talk about it. Oh yeah, he's just talking about the shit that he's working on, being busy and talking about. So is that a yes or a no? We'll have to get my man Reefer Man Reviews on here. Obi-Wan the homie. We need, you know what, and who else? You know who else we need to get? We need to get Lucas Texvenger. He was actually just making mention of it the other day. He's like, dude, bring me on the stream and talk. I also actually got another person that I want to get. I need to actually just sit down and get a time to sit down with him. But it is Armand from E equals MCU. In case you guys don't know him, you need to go check out his channel. Very good stuff. But we'll probably have him on to talk as well about some stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely need some nerd therapy. Nice. Yeah. 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 Killer birthday gift. Yeah. 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 I'm down to clown. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I know you are, Mike Porter. I know you are. Yeah. But yeah, I wanted to get some of those kinds of things lined up, and then obviously, we'll meet the Myrtle Maniacs, and then get some other episodes of Nerd Therapy up. And like I said, I'm not sure if you guys know Quintin. What's the name of his podcast? But Quentin's podcast, very very good stuff. I actually seen he's been making the rounds and interviewing a lot of people for his podcast as well. And I see my man Jedi Mike just talked with Quentin recently as well. I also seen he's talked with Star Wars Santa. He's talked with Sheev the Wise. In case you guys don't know Sheev. Oh man, did he have? I don't think he had Kendall on. Did he have Kendall? I don't think he had Kendall. Let's see who else has he had. But he's got some great members of the nerd community out there. We need to get Stormy back on here again as well. We need to get Stormy back up on this piece as well. I'm gonna do a live watch along to the premiere of Moon Knight on my birthday. Ha ha! All right, nice. Yeah, the Quintin Time. Yeah, there we go. Quintin Time podcast. Yes. Yeah, very good stuff. What time are the main game streams that Saturday? I can maybe plan to go back to back with them. They usually do it in the evening. I think it's usually around like 6 o'clock my time, 6 p.m. Pacific. So that'd be like 9. I think it's like 9 o'clock Eastern. Yeah. Coop. Yeah. He had Coop on there. Yeah. Yeah. He had Scotty. Yeah. He had. Oh yeah, that was the other one. Dan on tap. Yeah. Yeah, Daniel Fisher on as well. We need to get Daniel Fisher up on this piece too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, 6 p.m. 6 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, see, I was right. Yeah, yeah. They said they might have Darren on too. I was like, oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, we'll probably be on there talking about Moon Knight and what we think about it. And I get to go on there and rage about the enchanted suit. That fucking enchanted suit, man. I can't get past it. I can't get past it. Yeah. No, thank you, Chillmonger. Thank you. Yeah, can't wait to have you on the channel again as well, man. And also, make sure you guys go check out Chillmonger. He's got I seen he already even put up his thumbnail and everything, his stream for Saturday. His 33 burning Star Wars questions. It's gonna be soon. It's gonna be Marvel again. It's gonna be Marvel again soon. Yeah, Rage. Oh man, I'm telling you, like, girl. Like you guys see what we've been reading, right? On the Moon Knight Monday streams. Well, we've done 2 of them. Well, we're gonna do another one. We're gonna do another one tonight, The Werewolf by Night, and then we'll get back into Moon Knight. But like, you guys see, like, it's so great. Just like and look, there's no enchanted suit anywhere. There's no enchanted suit anywhere. Like he goes and he changes, in his cab or at Stephen Grant's house or something like that. But he don't just sit there and he's walking along. He's like, hey, my name's Mark Spector. I'm the Moon Knight. No. I feel like this is gonna be the bane of my. And you know what's sad? Here's the thing. You know what's sad is like. I'm sorry. I thought I had a hair. You know what's sad is I'm not even like a huge Moon Knight fan. I mean, I like Moon Knight from reading that first omnibus, some of the stuff that we've been going through and reading. But like, I'm not like a huge but like it's just some things, man. It's just some things. It's just some things. Fucking enchanted suit. Like, is there somebody out there that knows more about Moon Knight than me that's watching right now that can point me to any comics where he has an enchanted suit? It's not nanobots. And it better not be either. It better not be. Yeah, I sense chaos in you, Trinity. Yeah, but I will say, I will tell you here. Look here. Now they might. I'm still not gonna give it to them though. I'm still not gonna be happy about it. But you guys have heard my theory about the celestial technology, right? Well, you see under in the previews, you see under his armor, it seems like he has a plenty of like gold plated armor underneath the like in it like I look like I seen some in like his shoulder pads and even like his legs and stuff. So I'm gonna assume that he's kind of encrusted in gold, right? And that even feeds into my theory even more so about them utilizing celestial tech, where it's kind of got, it looks like gold. We've seen where they were using it, the weapons that the Eternals were using, where we seen Cersei, she turned that dagger there. I'm telling you, man, it's celestial tech. Am I wrong? Like, I was gonna reach out to Colty because, but like he don't really do, like, I don't know, he doesn't really do kind of theory videos, but it might be something he could like maybe he'd be like, oh, you know what? Yeah. I was gonna reach out to Colty and be like, hey, dude, I did this video, I got this theory, check it out and tell me what you think. No, I'm not just trying to get views or telling you to plug me. Like, just take the theory and look and see what you think about it. And let's see what you come up with. See what you come up with. Because I do believe that this is celestial technology that we're looking at here, and I believe that the ebony blade that we've seen, what's his name had. I'm pretty sure that's kind of made. Maybe it's like the evil, like the deviant evil technology or whatever, right? That's what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. Um, getting the band back together and can't wait for the rage with the main gang. Yes. Um, the main's gonna work out Trend 2 with the Batman, Flash, and of course Moon Knight. Yeah. Well, I don't watch any of the ECW, whatever they call it, that other stuff. I don't watch any of that. The Batman though, I don't know. I don't know. What's worse, the enchanted suit or Peter Starker? Peter Starker no longer exists. So the suit, the suit, the suit, the suit. And you know what? The other thing that still exists, you know what? We was talking about this on Twitter the other day. Do you guys know Deshaun from the CGM show? You guys got to go check out. You can put it in the search bar. CGM show. The guy over there, Deshaun. I like his videos. He's a funny dude. I know. Definitely met him through the den. I know you see him in the comments and everything. Cool guy. Like I like watching his videos and stuff and just hearing his takes. But Deshaun, CGM show. We were on Twitter and he was. He was sitting there giving me a hard time because I was talking to somebody else about Thor, because the guy was like, "Oh, dude, Thor Love and or not Thor Love and Thunder," but he was like, "Thor Ragnarok is the best. Visually, it's beautiful." I'm like, it's actually a real, like, visually, it's a beautiful movie. Thor Ragnarok is absolutely, like, it's shot, like, it looks great. It, like, the movie itself, it looks great. Absolutely, I got no argument there. It looks great. I love it. The aesthetic of it all looks great. But for me, it's the character. It's the character. What they did to Thor. And that's what Deshaun was giving me a hard time about. I was like, oh, I gave him, personality and stuff. I'm like, well, like, sarcasm isn't a personality. That's all they did, because he was talking about, like, oh, because he did this and this and this and this, and I'm like, he was all of those things before. The only thing they did was they tried to turn him into fucking Michael Scott and Ash Williams dropping one-liners every 5 minutes. Like, I don't need that out of Thor. Thor was just fine how he is. And there was times where he would joke, the old in the movie before, he would joke. He wasn't always serious. Like, he was still, like he was. And I get it, characters develop, but like you turn him into fucking Star-Lord, right? I mean, that's what it is. They turn him into Star-Lord. I mean, I don't want Thor to be Star-Lord. I don't want to see the other Chris playing Thor. It doesn't completely like. I mean, it doesn't like. I still the movie's still okay, but like it's like it's my least favorite Thor movie. I do like the Dark World. I do. But yeah, Thor's Michael Scott. Oh man. Um Trinity would be great with the enchanted suit and an enchanted flute. I've got an. We almost went there. Let's see. Is that how the suit comes on, or just the delusions of a crazy person who has, in reality, wrapped himself in toilet paper? I don't know. I guess we'll see, Aglax. I guess we'll see. Somebody else mentioned something like that as well. I'm like, if they give us the crazy guy, hey, cool, fine. I'm sure. In Feige we trust, for the most part. Oh man, Alan Laws can get anyone going if they're on it. Captain Marvel level celestial powers amongst the many new MCU level purple magic. Well, that was the thing. Is like with like the gauntlets that we've seen Ms. Marvel with, like celestial tech. It's celestial. Yeah. Trinity would be. What if the MCU is huge? What if universe Moon Knight's new suit is created by the Egyptian god of vengeance and chaos? It's like Asgardian tech magic. The Moon Knight suit is like Thor's armor. The Moon Knight suit is like Thor's armor. Yeah, it could be. It could be. But I don't know. I guess we'll see. MCU Peter Parker is his own man. Yeah, he got there. What they did to Thor, to Hela, Loki, etc. Pathetic. And by choice, he wanted to be forgotten. Yeah. He did. And it was a good thing. I'm happy about that too. Yeah, Thor is a clown. Yeah, Thor is serious, honorable, talks in old English. Like, yeah. Well, and the thing is, like, I get that he has to like grow and mature into the role from just being the god of thunder to actually being the ruler of Asgard and all that, but like to me, like I'm even okay with Fat Thor, what they did in like in Endgame and all that. Like I'm even okay with Fat Thor. Like I didn't see that as like a terrible thing. Like it wasn't the worst. Like I actually get it. I did a video all about it. But like yeah. Wait, you like Dark World? That's what I said. I said it. Yeah. Love Fat Thor because I'm fat minded. Thor has lived for how long as a charming prince, but you are surprised he adapted to quickly to Earth's humor. Good looking, funny people exist and we deserve representation. No, that's not Earth's humor. Earth's humor isn't fucking Peter Quill. Peter Quill's just a douchebag. Alright? That's it. He's just a douchebag. Look, Aglax is about to get me triggered, so I better end the show now. Right? Anyway, guys. Thank you all so much for being here today. I want to thank you all so much for smashing that like button and sharing this video out with your friends so they can come here and hang out on the 2nd Street Marvel. You all have a very good day, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.